I'm going to go over the remaining of progress learning questions from this week so that you get some guidance. And if you did not do so well, if you will be in your pod right now, you will be earning credits. If you are watching class recording, I will still give you credits if you will solve all the questions on a sheet of paper and then take pictures and share them with me. I'm going to give you half the credits back. So let's go ahead and pick from where we left last time. And remember, the order of the questions on your screen will look different from the order of the questions on my screen, and it is perfectly fine. I had set the test so that the question order does not match for anybody. And more academic honesty there, right? We had done until this problem. There was this problem given to you. It said calculate area and circumference. And it also gave you that the radius of the circle is 9.5 centimeters. We had done this in the previous session, and we'll pick from here. Make sure you join Nearpod and show me the details of your work if you are here for earning extra credit. So here, match the given areas with correct composite figures. All areas have been rounded to the nearest whole number. And the answer choices are over here at the top. These are the 5 answer choices. And there were 6 shapes, 6 composite figures. That means one composite figure did not match with the 5 answers, right? So these are the 5 answers, and you have a composite figure. Go ahead, give it a try. I want to see how you will decompose it. Then color code your regular shapes and bubble in the correct formulas with that same color coding and get started. I'm going to look at your work and I'm going to be giving you feedback. Here I see Dion got started. Dion, I agree to you. Very good. Some of you will see 2 shapes in it. Others will see 3 shapes in it. Even more will see 4 or more shapes in it. All of that is perfectly fine. Okay. You can all do it in different ways and yet get the same answer if we are all using the correct formulas, right? Link to the Nearpod is in the chat if you haven't joined yet. It's important for us to join. So Faith, I'm going to use your message once again so I can share the link to the Nearpod. People join class Nearpod, show me your work so that I can see how well you understand the topic and I can give you credits accordingly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. This entire thing is one composite figure. I can decompose it in several different ways, but one of the ways could be decomposing it like this. I'm not asking everybody to decompose it like this. So this is one side of the rectangle and this is the other side of the rectangle. So I decompose it into a rectangle, right? It is a 10 by 8 rectangle. I'm going to go complete tracing out my rectangle. My 10 by 8 rectangle, right? And then I'm going to go find the area of this rectangle. And to find area of a rectangle, you know it is base times height. And I'm going to go write that down. A equals base times height. And in this case, it is 8 by 10. I'll say 8 times 10. And area of this part will be 80. And the units are squared centimeters. And I'm going to put centimeters. And in fact, I'm going to use JJ strategy and put in a very precise squared symbol. See? So the area of the rectangular part is supposed to be 80. Any questions? Was it simple? You guys saw how I did 8 by 10 side? And then I sketched out the entire green rectangle. Any questions on how I got 80 for this rectangular part? No questions? Then I also have the triangle. I will color code the triangle in red. They kind of contrast. So here is the height of the triangle. Here is the base of the triangle, right? This is the height and this is the base. And that creates a triangle, right? Go figure out the base and height for the triangle and let me know. Logan, thank you for letting me know and I will check. Go ahead, create the triangle out of it and go ahead, figure out the height and the base. Okay, and Dion, I'm gonna go ahead and check your answer, let you know if I agree to it. I agree to you. Very good, Dion. Okay, so if you see over here, right? So the entire has to be 10 from here all the way till here. It's supposed to be 10, right? Why it's supposed to be 10? Because this side tells you it's supposed to be 10. If the top part is 5, right? If the top part is 5, then the bottom part is also 5. Therefore, height of the triangle is going to be 5. Then the base of the triangle, we still have to figure out. This entire line, this bottom part is 12, right? It says 12. The entire thing is 12. Then, if you look at the top, top says 8 centimeters. And that means if you split this line over here, this part is supposed to be 8. Can you figure out how much is the other part over here that goes inside the triangle that will make triangle space? Can you figure out this base of the triangle then? So total is supposed to be 12, partially 8. Very good, Ava. And you can absolutely say that that part is 4. I will say this part is 4. So now I know the base and height of the triangle, right? What about 6.4? Will this be useful information? Or is it something that you will ignore because it is slant height? What about 6.4? Is it some useful information or is it just extra information? Very good, Landon. I agree to your answer. Eva, on your slide, you can show me your entire answer. Adam, show me your work. Okay, this is not useful because it is slant height. It is there to confuse me. I will use 5 and 4 to find area of the triangular part. Okay, look at the formula for triangle. Half times base times height, right? So if my base and height is 4 by 5, I multiply 4 times 5. I get 20. Then the formula has half in it. Then I half the 20. 20 divided by 2. When you divide 20 by 2, you get an answer that is 10. In order to find the total area of the composite figure, we have always talked about we will add and combine the two areas. We will combine the area of the rectangle with the area of the triangle, right? Let's go ahead and do that. So we do area of rectangle plus area of the triangle. If we combine them, we get the total area. Let's go ahead and do that. So for rectangle, the area was 80. For triangle, the area is 10. Altogether, we can say that the area is 90 squared centimeters. Right? 90 squared centimeters is the total area of the composite figure. This is supposed to be the right answer. And we'll go ahead and see where do we even have 90? Yes, we do have 90. So 90 belong here. 90 belonged here. We have used one answer choice at this time. Absolutely, Andre. Are there any questions before I move on? Andre, were these the kind of questions that you were asking me during class about labeling and you saw some different shapes? This is what I was wondering. I thought you saw something that was this. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Good job, Hida. Go ahead, show me how you will go about finding the area of the composite figure. Go ahead, decompose it into regular shapes and find the area. Let's get started. You like this one, Andre? So I'm going to see in the slides how you solve it. Remember, link to Nearpod is in the main chat. Please click. Logan, I greatly appreciate it. I mean, if you join Nearpod and show me your work right here, I can see it more clearly than I'm going to see in the PDF because you're proving it right here. And I'll remember. Go ahead, everybody, get started. Lean, very good. Very good. First one to split it into two regular shapes, Lean. This should not be much complex. It's more of a rectangular kind of shapes that you can create out of it. Lean, I didn't think of this way, but I'm going to follow your way. I like it. Lean sees over here, it is a 6 by 6. Lean sees a 6 by 6 square. This is what Lean sees. So she goes ahead and completes the square. I liked her way, although I wasn't looking at it this way, but Lean saw a square here. A 6 by 6 square. Let's go ahead, find area of the 6 by 6 square and put it inside the square. To find area of a square, you do side by side times side. So A equals 6 times 6. And then area of the square will be 36. And the units again centimeters. And I'm going to go use the strategy to get the exponent. And here we have squared centimeters. And we can move the box a little bit like this, and everybody can read, right? Area of the square will be 36. Landon, there were 6 composite figures in this question. No problem, Logan. There were 6 composite figures in this question, but there were 5 answers. And it's okay to not have an answer for one. In this way, it leaves the students in confusion as to if they got the right answers or not. Maybe that is why somebody who designed this question designed it in this way. Well, let's go ahead and look at this bottom rectangle. I can maybe mark it in red. And here is one side that is missing. I know the base is 10, right? Then I can go up, height is missing, and I know this base is 10. I also know if I'm talking about the entire length, right? And this entire side is 12. If I know this entire side is 12. If I cut this from here, I know that this side will be 6. Can I predict how much is the height of the bottom rectangle? Absolutely, very good. I can predict that the height of the bottom rectangle is also 6. And therefore, you will find the area of the bottom rectangle. And probably 6 times 10, the area is 60. Then to find the total area, I'm going to put the units centimeters squared. Right? 6 times 10, you get an area of 60 squared centimeters. In order to find the total area, you will combine them, like how you do in any composite figure. So I'm going to find the total area by adding 36 plus 60. And you get a total of 96 squared centimeters. Are there any questions? Let's see. Okay, so Landon, I do have an answer for this one over here. Let me know if you've got questions. I see that this one had 96 and 96 is right here. Very good, Dion. That's what I got also. Oh, Landon got a different answer. Landon got a different answer. Landon, I am wondering how you got the 5 by 6. I am wondering how you got the 5 by 6. Although if you split it in a different way.
I got 5 by 6, but you see that little how the L shape kind of
I
thing at the
completely,
bottom,
I completely agree. But
in the
Landon,
bottom thing. I split the 10 in half because I
yeah,
figured it's even. No, that's a 4.
absolutely. That's
That's
a
not a
4. Exactly. There you go. Very good, Landon. Then your answer matches, right? Yeah. If there are any questions, let us know before we move on. If there are any questions, let us know before we move on. Okay, let's look at the next composite figure. Right here. Go ahead, get started. Show me how you will approach it. Remember, just being present in the class does not earn you points. It should be crystal clear that everybody who is in Nearpod, they're doing the work and they're showing me their understanding is going to get extra credit because if this Nearpod saves. When I go to, for example, Ava's Nearpod report, it will tell me, it will pop the slide, it will show me how much work Ava has shown me on this slide. When I'm going to go to Emiliano's slide, it will show me and it saves your work. And we do talk about our students. So when I'm going to talk about Ava's math progress, I can go and share. Ava scored this much in the progress learning. Ava showed me a mastery of understanding through this Nearpod, and this is Ava's final score. So it's important that when we talk about this authentic, um, work that I can show as evidence of mastery. It's important to show evidence of mastery. Here I see you guys did not find this question hard. You have a triangle over here. You have a triangle over here, right? And this base matches the base over here, that is 8. Right? The height of the triangle is 4. This is how tall the triangle is. The base being 8 and height being 4. Let's go ahead and find the area of a triangle with a base of 4, base of 8, and height of 4. Let's get started. So make sure you choose the correct formula for triangle and calculate the answer. And for a triangle's area, I'm going to use half times base times height. So first, I will do base times height. Area equals 4, base is 8, height is 4. I'll do 8 times 4. That's 32. Right? 8 times 4 is 32. Then because it has a half in front of the formula, I will have my answer by dividing this 32 by 2. That gives me an area of 16. Are there any questions? That gives me an area of 16. Any questions on the triangle? No? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check the answers so I can verify. Very good, Dion. I agree to you. Landon, I agree to you. Adam, please show me, like how I did on my screen, show me how you use the numbers to find the areas. Hiba, very good. I agree to your answer. Emiliano, very good. I agree to your answer. Angelina, show me more steps. Andre, I thought these are your favorite shapes. So show me more steps and show me you understand how to do these. At the bottom, there is a rectangle and we can handle the rectangle. Okay, so rectangle's base is 8. Rectangle's height is 7. Right? and I will complete outlining my red rectangle. In order to find area of this rectangular part, I will just multiply 8 by 7 and I get the area. Area equals base being 8, height being 7. Therefore, area equals 56. And the units are still centimeters, so squared centimeters.
And I don't have like
Miss Side,
Yes?
I'm going to have to leave because my sister has a doctor's appointment
Okay,
and I have to go with her.
no problem. Those of us who
Um,
can't join, you guys absolutely can watch the recordings and yet turn me in the work. Right
okay,
then.
bye.
Bye, Adam. Okay, Andre, I got you. But is this making sense to you? You've got the two partial areas, first partial area being 16 and the next being 56. Okay, Emiliano, I got you. Okay, then in order to find the composite area, the area of the total shape, you will combine the two areas and that will tell you how much is the total, right? And so to find total, I have 16 and then I have 16 plus I have 56. And when you add them, you get 72 squared centimeters. That's the final answer. This is supposed to be the final answer, 72. And is that in the answers? Yes, it is. Here is that 72 and it does match one of the answers. Very good, Emiliano. So David, slide is not active. Okay, the rest of you, please join Nearpod if you're looking forward to earn some credits from me. We'll move on to the next one. Here is one more. Go ahead, give it a try. Make sure you give it a try yourself before you look at my work. In this way, you're actually learning. Just following the teacher each time does not give you the thinking that you need in math. You need to have that first-hand thinking come from your brain. Very good, Ava. Very good, Blaine. Very good, Hiba. Hiba, the way you did it, this is how my brain was looking at it too. Very good, Amelia. Huh? I also like the way, Emiliano, you're handling the problem. Very good, Andre. I mean, there's so many different ways you guys have split this composite figure into. It is so amazing to see. Remember, everybody will get the same answer at the end, no matter what kind of rectangles you plan to create. I will follow Emiliano's example. Um, Emiliano could see a really big rectangle at the bottom, and the base of Emiliano's rectangle is over here, right? This is the base. The corresponding height of Emiliano's big rectangle, right? Um, the other side corresponding to the base was over here for Emiliano's rectangle. For Emiliano's rectangle, the height is missing. For Emiliano's rectangle, the height is missing. Let's see if we can figure it out. Okay? We know you can always follow the method that you are. You don't have to follow me. Right? Keep doing the one that you are and we'll match our final answers and they should be the same. So here for the bottom one, I know it is 11 by how much? Let's see. I know if I split it from here, if it is 1 over here, this inside part is 1, right? So this is also 1. And that means the bottom height, the actual height of this bottom big rectangle turns out to be 5 because 5 plus 1 gives you a total height of 6. Yes, Lean, very good. Okay, Lean also split it this way. So I can find the area of the blue rectangle by doing 5 times 11, right? So the blue rectangle turns out to be base being 11, height being 5, total area being 55. And square symbol over here. Any questions? Let's see. Okay, you got 72 again, Emiliano. Oh, so that's a repeating answer. Let's see. And then I am not finished yet, Emiliano, so I'm gonna go color code another one. I will color code it in green. So this is a 5, this side is 5, and the height is 1. The green one has is a 5 by 1. 5 times 1 will give me an area of 5, right? 5 by 1 is an area of 5. I'm going to go put 5 inside here for area equals 5 over here. And there's still one more rectangle to go. Let's go shade that one and see how much is the area for that. Lean, I'm looking forward to your answer before I get the answer, because you're doing it in a similar way how Emiliano and I'm doing it. Okay, for this side, I know the entire length is 9. I know that the entire length is supposed to be 9. If I split it, I know the bottom part is 5. How do I know it is 5? Like right from over here. That means the top part is supposed to be 4. And I can find the area of this rectangle. The area will be 3 centimeters by 4 centimeters, and answer will be 12, right? So for this area, it's going to be 3 by 4, and area should be 12. Yes, Emiliano, I got an answer that matches yours. Let me see for Dion. I agree to you, Dion. Landon. Lynn. No problem, Lynn. That works. Angelina, show me the total area of the shape. I'm waiting to see how much you get as a total. Heba, very good. Excellent. If we add all these three numbers up, we will get our total. And we'll do it at the top. So total turns out to be 55 plus 5 gives me 60 plus 12. 60 plus 12 gives you 72. And then you can put the unit. Squared centimeters. Okay, Emiliano, I got you. Landon still got a different answer. Landon, we will check and we'll. You originally got 84, or did you get 84 right now? It seems you. Oh, okay. 27 looks correct, Landon. 5 looks correct, but then the green region is 8 by 5, 40. Yeah, 72, perfect. Then you fixed it. Okay. Let us know if there are any questions. This answer is also up here, 72. Right? And we'll go ahead and move on, find the next one. Over here. I'm curious to see how we will handle this shape. I'm curious to see how we will handle this shape. Yeah, the answer turned out to be 72. This is the one you got stuck on. Does it make sense to you, Lean, now? Okay, let's go over this one and see how you guys can handle it. Definitely not. Okay. Go ahead, try it out and see how you will split this into 2 parts or more. Very good, Emiliano. This is what I was thinking. Emiliano, is that the height? Yeah, that is the height. I agree to you so far. Very good. Very good, Andre. I agree to how you split the shape. This is what I was also thinking about. Landon, very good. This is how most of you guys are thinking about splitting the shape. So most of you see a rectangle at the bottom, rectangle's base being 11, and rectangle's height being 8. And we will complete this rectangular part. So it is easy for you to find the area of the rectangular part. And to find area of this rectangular part, 8 times 11. And you put it here. A equals base is 11, height is 8, and when you multiply, you get 88. Right? The rectangular part, area is supposed to be 88. Okay, perfect, Lean. I'm very happy to see that. Give it a try. Let me check your work and give you feedback if I agree to it or not. So this one is supposed to be... Oh, Landon, the answer looks different from what I got. Your answer looks different. Let's see what Ava gets. Eva. Let's see. Eva, use the triangles formula correctly. There's a half in front of the formula. Just make sure you remember to do that. Emiliano, I agree to you. Very good. Andre, I don't agree to you. Did you follow the triangles formula correctly, Andre? I agree to your dimensions. They look correct. Um, Sheila, I'm not sure. Question 3 will look different for you and for everybody else because the questions get shuffled up each time you guys are doing it. Yes, Ava, I'm going to go over that. So Sheila, you can join us from here. And if you think you're looking at a different question, you will watch the recording so that, everybody is together. Okay. Oh, Emiliano. Interesting. But well, let's look at this one. And now we will look at the triangle. This entire side is 12. The bottom part is 8, right? That means the height of the green triangle is 4. Let me know if anybody has questions. That makes sense? No problem, Faith. It's fine. You're smart and you'll pick. And let's look at the base. This entire length, right? This entire length is 11, right? From here, I get it. It is 11. If I split it into 2 parts, this part is 9, and therefore the remaining part has to be 2. So 2 plus 9 gets to 11, right? So base and height of the triangle is 2 by 4. And where is the triangle in case somebody is wondering? This is that triangle we are trying to find, this green triangle. In order to find the triangle's area, I'm going to use this formula. It says half times base times height. Okay? And in this one, base is 2. I'm going to multiply base times height. Base is 2 and height is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. And 8 divided by 2, because there's a half in front of the formula, then 8 divided by 2 is 4. Very good, Hiba, you fixed that. Then, to find the area of the composite figure, you will combine the two areas. So 4 plus 88, rectangle is 88, and triangle is 4. Find the total. And I'll do 88 plus 4, that gives us 92 squared centimeters. Questions, please let us know. Ava, please let me know. Please open the mic so I can assist you. Very good, Sheila. But Ava, feel free to let me know so I can help you. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. This was question 6, the one that should have taken you some time. Okay, this is the last part of question 6. Go ahead, people, get started. I know there are some parts of the question that should be easy for you. Get started. Show me how you will handle it, and then I'm gonna help you further and guide you. Very good, Hiba. Labeling that missing side.
Someone's at the door. Can I go get it?
Absolutely. Very good, Emiliano. Very good, Andre. I really like how you're labeling the half circle. Very good, Andre. Angelina, make sure you're going to use the numbers and show me some math. You're good so far. Oh, no. Okay, half. Yes, Lee, this is a half circle. Okay, I am going to target the half circle. And this is the center of the half circle. And therefore, this side is the radius. Can you guys tell me how much the radius should be? This is supposed to be the radius of the half circle, and that's supposed to be 3.
3.
Yeah, r equals 3 centimeters. That makes sense? Radius gotta be 3. In order to find area of this half circle, what are we gonna do? Let's go ahead and do area of this half circle. Area of semicircle. The formula says area equals pi, that is 3.14, and times radius squared. Radius is 3, and I will square that. Right? And that will tell me the area of the circle. That's it. Square the radius. 3 times 3, you get 9. Then times by pi. That gives you area of the circle. So people, how much is 3.14 times r squared 9? How much? Can someone tell me? How much is 9 times 3.14? I am waiting.
28.26.
28.26. Okay. So this is 28.26. Area of the circle, right? Area of the circle is 28.26. But remember, is this a full circle? No, it is not. Therefore, it is important I divide this area by 2. I will divide this area by 2, whatever I am doing. All these calculations, last step, divided by 2. So you have half the area. So 28.26 divided by 2. You get 14.13. Right? Are there any questions? how I got half circle? And the unit should be squared centimeters. I'm gonna pause. Let me know if there are questions. Very good, Faith. Does that make sense how I found half circle? Yeah? And I know you guys are all very proficient with the rectangular bottom part. And you all did 6 times 9. The area equals 6 times 9, and that is 54. In order to find the total area, you will add the 2 and you get the total area. Okay, let's go ahead, write that down. And remember, we will round it to the whole number. So to find total, we are adding 14. I round 14.13 to be 14 plus 54, and that should give you 68. Is that in the answers? Yes, that is. And I'm gonna pause. Let us know if there are questions. I found area for full circle. Divide that by 2. And I got the answer. That makes sense to everybody? Let's go ahead and move on. This was that question. This was that question in one slide, right? And this was the next one, question 7. Go ahead, show me how you will do question 7. You also have to find area and perimeter. Go ahead, get started. Decompose your rectangles. There you go, Hiba, very good, very fast. Really, Andre? Can you describe further what was confusing in this one? Was the perimeter confusing or the area part? And both. But now you, very good, very good. I'm very happy to see that, Andre. Yes, Lean says perimeter means circumference, but circumference specifically refers to perimeters of circles only. Circles, circumference. It relates to circles. Perimeter refers to other shapes. Right? Okay. How I see on your slides that you are, I will do the perimeter first. I will do the perimeter first because perimeter will make the area much easier. So let's add. We will add 27 plus 24 plus 18 plus 30. We will add all these. Then there are these two sides that are missing. Let's see if we can get some guidance. So if this is 24, right? If, for example, this was an entire line, you know it would be 30, right? If this 30 is split into two parts, one of the part is 24, then you can figure out the other part, right? It will be 6. 6 plus 24 gets you to 30. Any questions? Right? Then we can also find the missing height. And I'm going to also erase some of the stuff that I won't need. Extra pieces. And this extra piece over here, so my picture will look neat. Okay, then I will also need this missing part. I'm going to go ahead, complete this length. I know the complete length is 27. I also know that this top part is 18. How do I know? I know because this side is also 18. So therefore the remaining will be the bottom part. I believe the remaining is 9. Any questions? So therefore I will say that this side is 9. Anyways, clean, if you are doing area, it's fine. If you're doing perimeter, that's also fine. Perimeter means adding the outer boundary. Now I can add the outer boundary, right? How? I will add. This my entire thing is supposed to be 27 plus 24 plus 18 plus 6 plus 9 plus 30. Once you add all these outside boundaries, you should get the total perimeter. And I agree to you. That is Dion. The perimeter is 114. Landon, very good. Very good, Heba. If you add all these sides that we kind of always are highlighting in green, you get an answer that is 114. 114, and the units will be inches. Then I'm going to go look at the perimeter of the other one, see if there are some missing sides I will need. I know this is 7 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3. Then I know this is also plus 2 plus 3. Then there's some missing sides. Go ahead, figure it out. We will see how much are those missing sides. So this side, because this side is 3, I can say that this side is also 3. And then I need the top part. This entire thing is 7. Right? This entire thing is 7. This part of the 7 is just 2. Then this part is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. I need 2 more to make it 7. I need 2 more to make it a complete 7, right? So if I say this dotted side is 2, it will make a 7. So therefore this top part is also a 2. Therefore, in order to find the perimeter of this other second shape, I'm going to add all these. So I know it is 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 7 plus 2 plus 3 plus another 3. And that is the perimeter of the second shape. Yes, that would be lean, you're right. And therefore, the perimeter of the second one turns out to be 24. I'm going to go fill that information in over here, 24 inches. Then I can find areas, and it should be simple to find areas. And you guys will tell me the answers. I'm just going to guide you. To find area of this rectangular part, look carefully. You have all the information, right? 24 by 18 is the top rectangle. Find area. 24 times 18. Tell me how much, right? Then we can go find area of the bottom rectangle. Bottom rectangle area is the big length 30 times the height, that is 9. And you can definitely find the area. And when you add them, you get the total area. Yes, Hiba. Once you understand, it doesn't become much hard. So, people, guide me. How much is the areas? When I do 24 times 18, I get an answer that is 432. When I do 30 times 9, I get an answer that is 270. Therefore, when I add the two areas up, I get an answer that is A equals, where is that? 702. I get an answer that is 702. Right? Are there any questions on how we got the areas?
You didn't write the area on the shape to the right.
Yeah, I just brought that down. I'm thinking, well, you know. And the total area will be 702, and I'm going to say squared inches, and it's feet, so I say squared feet. See, JJ, I'm using your strategy for squaring that has made life so much easier. And I can also make it a little bit like that. Okay, then the second one, we will do a similar strategy, find the areas of those rectangular parts. So the top one is 2 by 3. I would say 2 by 3 means area of 6, right? And then the bottom one, A equals 7 by 2. Area is 14. You combine the two, 14 plus 6, you get an area that is 20. A equals 20, and the units are squared inches. Let me know if somebody is having a little hard time understanding where I got the numbers from for the areas, and we can definitely guide you. So these were the appropriate answers for this question 7.
Can you guide me a little bit more, please?
Yes, which one, Faith?
On the second one.
Second one?
Yes, ma'am.
In the second one, there are two rectangles. This bottom rectangle has a base of 7 and it has a height of 2. It has a base of 7 and a height of 2. In order to find area, I did 7 times 2. Then there's also another top part, and it is also a rectangle, right? In the top part, the base is 2 and the height is 3. When you do 2 times 3, you get an area of 6. When you add 6 and the 14 together, you get the total area of 20. Okay, Faith? That makes sense? Okay, let's go ahead and move on. This was the next one. They wanted shaded as well as unshaded areas. Andre, if you want to, you can. Go ahead, people. Let's get started. How will you find area of the shaded as well as the unshaded? Get started. And I will also be guiding you over here. And I'm going to find area of this small part. Then I will go find area of the other smaller part. Then I'm going to go find area of the other grayish region. For the gray region, I know if this side is 5, this side is also 5. If I know that this is 2, I also know that this is 2. And therefore the gray region is 2 times 5, that is 10. Right? So the shaded region, the answer will be 10. The unshaded, that is white region is 20 plus 6. White region is 26. People, are there any questions? Are there any questions? That makes sense? Let's go ahead and move on. Lean, let us know what is your question. Lean, yeah, go ahead. Lean.
My question is, why is it like so easy in class and then it's like 10 times harder on the quiz?
So this time, because it's just been such a little time that you guys have learned area of composite figures and all these kind of things, you're not there to a mastery level. But in my class, I'm gonna review these questions over and over through warm-ups and through different ways, and gradually you will get to mastery. Like human brain just cannot get to mastery right away. Human brain needs processing time, and your brain is still processing the information. So remember, no matter what grade you got on the progress learning, I am never gonna judge you. You have always been present in my class, and I have seen you perform. So just that numeric grade on this progress learning quiz does not tell me that you are what kind of a student, right? I'm not gonna judge you. Those are just numbers. And as a formality, I will enter in those numbers in the grade book. And you also have opportunities to bring that numbers up by participating right now or later watching the recording and then turning in the work to show evidence of learning. Right, Sheila? We'll go ahead and see if we can answer at least one more question. Go ahead, people, show me how you will handle the half circle part. The top part, part A says, a math and science museum recently installed a door that features a stained glass topper as shown. So the colorful part. What is the area of this colorful topper? Topper is the colorful part. Stained glass. If you type in stained glass on YouTube, you will see some really beautiful stained top glass or stained glass. You also see a lot of stained glass in churches and stuff. So it's kind of expensive architecture, but you see it in expensive ones, not regular ones. Very good. Sheila says radius is 2. I agree to you, Sheila, on that. We will go mark the center of this half circle. The center is over here, approximately, and therefore the radius is this much. The radius gotta be this much. This will be the radius. And we are talking about the radius being 2. R will be 2. Because the entire line is 4. So radius will be 2. In order to find area of this half circle, answer choice A, let's see what I can do. I'm going to go use this formula for area and I'm going to find area of the circle. Area of the circle is pi, 3.14 pi, right? Times radius squared. Radius is 2. So I will square the 2. Square the 2 means 2 times 2. That is 4. Right? So how does the equation look like? A equals 3.14 times 4. Any questions so far? Right? I'm just using the formula for area and the formula is written over here, right? A equals pi r squared. So pi is 314. JJ, please hop on the mic.
For question 8 says, what is the area? Like it doesn't specify if it's approximate or exact. But in
Good
the
question.
never mind, it doesn't say it in the second one either.
Yes. Very good, very good. JJ, I greatly appreciate that. JJ is correct. JJ is saying the answer choices say that they're using pi in it. JJ, I saw that. You're right. Thank you for a reminder. Very good, JJ. So when you do pi times 4, you get 4 pi. Wait. I'm about to finish up. This is the answer for the full circle, right? Area for the full circle is 4 pi. But look carefully, this is not a full circle. This is a half circle. So take half the area. So 4 pi, then divide that by 2. So therefore, area of this half circle is supposed to be 2 pi. Right? Yeah. In this one, they wanted answer in terms of pi, and JJ just reminded me. Very good, JJ. I wasn't looking at my answer key as much, but you're right. We will pick from here tomorrow in the math building blocks. We don't want to rush. I know it has been a long day and you've taken a lot of progress learning quizzes throughout your day. We don't want to tire you much. This is enough amount of learning. I'll publish the class recordings. It's normally ready in a few minutes. And I'm going to go over this question, part B, and the next question tomorrow. Once all the recordings are ready, I'm going to go and put them together in an email and I'm going to share them out. So anybody who wants to bring their grade up absolutely can redo the questions on a sheet of paper and share them with me.